All right, you can hit it. Or
What you said? Alrighty, going countdown. 3, 2, 1, hitting the button.
so 3, 2, 1. Hello, summoners. Welcome to another
What up?
pulse pounding,
Oh yeah,
lightning inducing,
there it is.
tower ascending episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the Lucky Bandit, Aztec Olmec,
Oh, oh
but
yeah,
it
he
wouldn't
is.
be a proper episode if I didn't have Pioneer Chili or Lightstar 7777 with me. Lightstar 777. Too many sevens. 3 sevens.
Just enough sevens. How is everybody doing today? Aztec. Woo. Um.
No,
So
no.
to explain,
To
yeah. Go
explain
ahead and explain the names.
to explain what we just, names. The Wu Tang name generator. Well, both of us are fans of the Wu Tang Clan.
Mm.
Especially
Mhm.
when they had that guest spot on the Chappelle Show, the RZA and Jism. We just love that episode with Wu Tang Financial. Anyway,
You got diversified.
yes, you do have to diversify. But anyway, so I thought it would be fun to send Lightstar the link to the Wu Tang name generator. If you don't know, Childish Gambino actually used the Wu Tang name generator to come up with Childish Gambino. But we put our names in, and mine came out as the Lucky Bandit, and yours was Pioneer Chili, which is very fitting because he just got Wusa, the Pioneer. So I mean,
Right. And we all know that Aztec is supremely lucky.
it's the whole being born on Friday the 13th thing. But we're gonna switch
Yeah,
it
I
up this
guess.
time. How are you, Lightstar? How are you doing? Because you always
You
ask
know,
me first, and I go on a rant, and I forget to ask
you
you.
do.
So how are
That's
you
okay.
doing today, Lightstar seven seven
I'm
seven?
doing all right. You know what? I'm here with my buddy, getting to record, getting to hang out. Gonna do some RTA while we're chatting. And yeah, no. Just a pretty good week. The weather's it's Florida, so it's about 1,000,000 degrees, but other than that, we're doing all right down here.
Excellent. Yes, it is 95 in Jersey, if you can believe. We are on day 4 of a heat wave. All 90s,
You're having a
90s.
heat wave, a
we
tropical heat
we
wave.
really are having a heat wave, no question. I was on the deck eating lunch, and I had to come back inside because now when it's too hot for a Jamaican American, it's it's hot.
What part of the beach are you from? Right on the beach, boy. Lord
Lot
have
of
mercy.
mercy. That is from Half Baked to another one of our favorite movies. One thing, because I always forget, I've forgotten for the last 2 weeks. Can you show off your coasters that someone decided to shoot to you? So those are the coasters from Hello Games, No Man's Sky. Um, of course, I'll put these on our Instagram because you guys can't see it if you're listening on the podcast. But they are featuring all
Too
of the
pretty to use.
yeah,
Too pretty to use.
exactly. I mean, you can use them. I mean, I wouldn't feel bad as long as they're used. But if they're too pretty to use, I can understand. But they're basically every update of No Man's Sky up to. I'm not 100% sure. They have the artwork
I think
on those
right before
coasters.
companions.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Because we started playing right before Companions. That's when we started getting
Well,
into it.
I started playing again,
Hmm.
but yes, I I was a conscientious objector when it first came out,
Yeah.
and it was terrible.
And now it's a bunch of fun, and you have cornered the market on chlorine, Don Clorione.
I'm gonna make you some chlorine you can't refuse.
That's a No Man's Sky joke. If anyone plays, you can make a lot of money creating chlorine. And Lightstar 777 has done that. I'm rocking
I have
my
a whole I have a whole planet devoted to it. Whole planet.
hear that. That's capitalism at work. You have a whole planet of industry. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome.
One planet to rule them all.
So, what are we talking about this week? We are talking about a bunch of stuff. We have a great Hall of Heroes to kind of cover up for that Hall of Zeros from last time. Um, we already talked about the Wu Tang name generator. Genshin Impact just dropped an update that's pretty huge. Also,
And my luck has already been tracking in that game as well. So
I don't know.
of course I still have yet to get Klee, so
but you did get anyway. We'll talk about that in a second. Um,
mm.
Bagel's video was pretty awesome. It was, would you choose all of the rewards from this event, or would you want to choose a LD Nat 5? We're going to talk about
And by
that.
the event he means the trip down memory lane
Right.
100 event
Yes.
rewards event. So
And of course, some questions from our Discorderlies, our monster ranchers in our Discord. I call them the Discorderlies. And, of course, our summon session and a little bit of goodwill. Goodwill fighting.
I'm going to goodwill your face off.
Right in here.
I'm going to goodwill it right off.
But, so, yes, I'm so glad I got to ask Lightstar first how he's doing, because he always does. And what am I doing? I gotta 6-star somebody that Lightstar has you and Seppi and all these other people. I'm just gonna get it out of the way right now, and 6-star him.
Going to hurt me, isn't it?
It's not gonna hurt you. You've been telling me to 6-star this unit for like 100 years, and I'm just gonna do it because not only does Seppi love this unit, Seppi is one of the Comtua streamers along with Evan, but he's been.
I knew this was going to be the painful one. One of my most wanted monsters.
You'll get him.
Oh, Water Rio. Oh, Water Rio.
Yeah, I have been neglectful.
You're too pretty for this world.
I have been so neglectful of Mr. Water Ryu, and I just wanted to get that out of the way. But do you want to start? Where do you want to start? We got a couple of things. We got Discord questions. Where do you want to start, Monsieur Lightstar?
Since you brought it up, let us talk about the event. Would you choose the 100 rewards versus the choosing? Oh wow, that's unfortunate.
Choosing an LD Nat 5.
Probably goes. Yeah. So and I'm sure we will link this video to our podcast and all afterwards. But essentially, what it was, to break it down, was just a short video that Bagel did saying that basically Genshin, or not Genshin, Epic 7
Right.
has an event going on where basically you can choose the equivalent of an LD Nat 5.
Yes.
And you can pick one of them. Very ironically, I had actually, when I was playing Epic 7 more, I pulled one of them, Judge Keese.
Yes, that's right.
But his premise was that the Come to Us has a tendency to do things in response to what Epic 7 does sometimes, and was saying, like, would you rather have all 100 of these events with, like, he broke it down to, like, you're getting like 40 or 50 like main things, and you're getting a bunch of filler.
Right. Energy, mana stones, yeah.
Right. So would you take like those 40 prime gifts, or one ability to choose a L&D Nat 5. And, his list included Artamiel in his
Of course.
talking points.
Yep.
And I must say, with no hesitation whatsoever, I would absolutely choose any event that gave me Artamiel. So if they had given me that choice, if that had been on the cards, to be able to choose one Artamiel or 100 things, even if I knew that 100 things would have gotten me like 3 other Nat 5s, I would have absolutely just taken that deal
Well,
in a heartbeat.
guess what? We are in agreement, 100%. Uh, I've been playing a little bit longer than Lightstar, and I still haven't gotten any LD Nat 5s. So I'm at that zero.
Sad.
It is.
That's sad.
I believe you have the light Valkyrie, but I'm sorry, not the light, but the dark Valkyrie. So and Sylvia, which you got from a Wish, which is just mind bending. So you have two Dark Nat 5s. I have Big Fat Zero. So we are in definite agreement that I would take a LD Nat 5 over all of the other stuff which I've already had and already used. So I mean, how many legendaries can you get? And at best, you know, what are you gonna get? You're gonna get one of the three element Nat 5s. You're definitely not gonna get an LD Nat 5. I'm pretty sure that LD scrolls are part of the whole, you know,
It is.
but still, I mean, that's not a guarantee, especially with a 0.3%.
0.3% from a scroll.
Summon
Yeah.
rate, yeah. So you're. I mean, does it happen? Of course, but
Now that would mean that a 0.3% chance would mean it would mean you would have to, what, like 10 would be a 3% chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 10 scrolls for that,
Yep.
and then you figure you need that times 30 to be 90% chance of one. So that'd be what, 300 scrolls at that point, and an extra 10. So like 350, right?
Right.
350 light and dark scrolls would be like the amount that most likely you would need to.
Yeah, to get I mean, per hour. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we already did the spreadsheet just for regular mysticals, and that needed what, almost, I think, over 100.
125 was the threshold that we both got at least one.
Yeah.
I'm getting just destroyed by that team. I probably should have
Well,
expected
they did
that.
have a dark chimera. I mean, and I'm sure it was ruined to the
I know.
nines. But that's how
I
you
know.
test yourself, right? You go against the best. But yeah, I mean, there's just no question that I would take an LD Nat 5 over the rewards that they're shelling out. So look, we agree on something. There was no question
Crazy.
about there was no question about what we were going to do. But yeah, that I know how bad you wanted Artamiel for before we started the podcast, which was what, 2 years old, 2 days ago. We still have that bonus episode that I have to post, so apologies for that.
We're gonna post it. We're gonna post it today. Totally.
We're just gonna post it today. That's
it's on our to-do list for sure.
It definitely is. But but yeah, we're gonna post that again so you can hear our rant with Cheapkage, sorry. But yeah, wealth of. I mean, if you guys want information, come to our Discord. We have some beasts of knowledge in our Discord. If you have
Hi,
questions.
Psycho.
All right, so we got. So who has joined us? Tell us all about you.
So much pressure on poor Psycho. He
Yeah.
just said hi.
What's up, Psycho? But yeah, I'd love to know. I'm not sure if you saw Bagel's video or not, but would
I
you?
wanna know.
I'd love to know if you would choose an LD Nat 5 or the all of the rewards from this 100 gifts event. I'd love to know. We'll just pose that to the chat to see. You know,
Yeah, I yeah, let us know in the Discord or on the stream. But yeah, definitely, if it came down to it, I would choose the choose your own L&D 100 times over.
I totally agree. But I am super excited about this month's Hall of Heroes. For once, because we had the 7th year Hall of Heroes, and eh, it was okay.
One second, AJ.
Sure.
So Psycho, it's a video that Bagel posted where basically it would be like your choice of like 7 premium ones, like Artamiel or Acroma or things of that nature, that
Right.
you'd have like a choice of one of the 7 or all 100 of the 7-year memory lane gifts. So we both would definitely choose the L&D Nat 5. So yep, and Psycho is highly intelligent. He also
He's
would,
on
or
board.
she oh, it would be their third L&D. What are your other two? But yes, go on, AJ. Dungbeck.
Yes. Hall of Heroes for everyone that is playing currently is our June. Wow, June. 6 months. Wow, this year's half over. Anyway, June's Hall of Heroes, and I couldn't be happier because my fire um, string master just needs some company. She's really bored. She has no one to talk, chords and measures and string things with. So I'm glad to have. And I missed the transmog. They just had a transmog for both of them. Missed out on that one. Didn't know where I was going to get the light one for Hall of Heroes. But
Wow.
I think she's pretty awesome.
So he got Eleanor about 3 weeks ago from Wish, and he got Rahul several years back. So
Eleanor, I'm not familiar. Which one is Eleanor?
you have to wait like 30 seconds for this response. Anyways, so we did, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The String Masters, even though I have a couple of them, I believe.
Right.
Light Unicorn is Eleanor.
GZ to that. Whoa. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I must admit my String Masters are pure storage defense force fodder. So I do not really use any of them yet, but I'm sure it will just be like my water art master, where like out of nowhere they'll buff it and suddenly everybody will be using it, and then I'll have to build it, and then by the time I build it they'll like nerf it again.
Let's hope not. But I do see her S2 is actually pretty awesome. It allows you to cut in if you're outsped. So check it out. It plays a melody of resentment. Ooh, plays a song that decreases the HP of the enemy that gets a turn by 5% each, and decreases the attack power for 1 turn with a 50% chance until the next turn starts. Your attack speed is slowed by half, and you cannot attack together or counterattack like all of the other string masters. So like for example, if you have one of those like super speedy teams and you keep getting turns and turns and turns, then your HP gets decreased, and your attack power. Yeah. So
Well, potentially on that one.
right, as long as your accuracy is halfway
So
decent.
yeah, Psycho says they're going to keep one and feed the rest into the Fire String Master.
Yeah, let's just touch
Again,
on.
I've never built mine, so
I actually do like the fire one. I'll just pop her up real quick. There she is. Hongyeon. Let's see. So plays the song. Yeah, same deal. 50% chance the next turn starts. And the Millennium Melody plays a song that increases the attack bar. So, you know, attack bar booster, which is great,
Nice.
like Vertihill or Frigate or what have you. By 15%, recovers the HP of the ally that gets a turn by 15% by 15% each, and increases the attack power for one turn until the next turn starts.
You know, it's an interesting mechanic that when they're playing the songs, it purposely slows them down
Right.
so that there's more time they're doing the song. Like, it's kind of an interesting mechanic that
I
their
think
speed
so.
is so variable.
And just going back to the light string master, she has a passive. Your attack bar is decreased by 10% when the enemy gains a turn while playing the song. Your attack bar is increased by 20% when an enemy gains a turn while not playing the song.
So no matter what's going on, she's getting something off of you.
Absolutely. I'm really kind of happy about this Hall of Heroes, and I haven't been for some time. So this Hall of Heroes is going to be, again. I'm going to do the exact same thing. You know, skill ups for the fire one, and definitely going to keep one for the, for the collection box or whatever.
And Storage Defense Force, yes, yes, very important. So we did have a couple questions from, as Aztec likes to call them, the Discordians.
The Discordalies. I like Discordians. That's kind of cool too.
The Discorderlies. That's right. I apologize.
The ranches.
But there was some conversation about should we all hang out in a certain server, and I'm not opposed to it.
I don't have a home channel. I usually hang out in 140 just because the years of nonsense. But I will be happy to move to channel 66. And run down the reason why that number was suggested.
Go on.
Oh, but yeah, Order 66 from Star Wars. But yeah, channel 66 is completely fine with me. I have no specific like home channel, so I just peruse and go through all of the universes, well, the Summoner's War channels. So, but yeah, I'll be happy to hang out in 66, no problem.
I'll probationally be there sometimes when I remember.
When you slap a post-it on it, I'll remind you.
Slap a post. But the other question we had from somebody in our Discord was looking for help with what they should 6-star. For Mr. Ferrentis,
Yeah.
should they do Katarina, Kumar, the Fire Beast monk, Douglas, the Fire Ryu,
Yep.
Fire Omiyoji, Xingxie, or Barbara? And I will just say, for me, out of that list, it kind of depends on what you're doing content-wise.
Yep.
Psycho, I think you found us.
Yep, definitely did.
Good thing we're easy to find. Let's see. So it really kind of comes down to what content you're kind of working on,
Right.
and also what else you have on your team. So just to run through some of them real quick, let me find here. Okay. So for Tomoe, they are a beneficial attack stripper. They suppress the target and other than bosses, and they will reduce the HP by 50% if they use a skill with a cooldown time. But I was saying, and then they have attack all enemies to increase duration of harmful effects granted on them by 1 turn each, and absorb attack bar by 10% for each of the harmful effects on the target. I mean, that is the move that I think is the best. The other one, I feel like if you're playing RTA with somebody who knows the abilities,
Right.
moment they see that they're suppressed, they're not going to use anything with a cooldown for that one character. And also that it is just one character. It's not like a group suppression. So I mean it's like sure you're keeping one character out of the ability to use their abilities with cooldowns
Right.
for 2 turns, but at the same time it's like, I don't know, I just feel like there are potentially better monsters that you could use for RTA, because that one seems like it's very niche, and if people know what it
With
does,
the
they
niches,
will
yeah.
just work around it. Um Douglas, he has an attack power increase, nothing really great there. His passive, when being attacked by an enemy, chance of receiving glancing hit increases by up to 50%. As the enemy's attack power is lower than your attack power, if it lands as a glancing hit, it counterattacks.
Yeah.
And that's with his S2. Use an uppercut to attack the enemy, leaves branding effect for 2 turns, and then it will activate in succession with his S1 with a 30% chance. And his S1 attacks the enemy and decreases the attack power for 2 turns with a 50% chance. So it's kind of an easy monster to build up, because you just slap a poop ton of attack power onto him,
Definitely.
and he will use all 3 of his abilities in quick succession if you're lucky. I see you have the Beast Monk up, so why don't
Ah,
you break them down real quick, and
I
then
do. Um, what I like about Kumar is you can use him in dungeons and in RTA. Um, leader skill, of course, increases the crit rate in dungeons, and I've been using it in a couple of places, even as a farmer for some of like the desert levels, just for the heck of it, just to see. I mean, not only does he heal himself if he's just the farmer, but he heals everybody, which is great. Just
Mhm.
throw a whole bunch of HP on this dude, and he will just tank through stuff. He has an AOE. He has actually, he has an AOE attack. He heals everybody, and he strips. So that's gonna be my. If you were asking out of all those units, that would totally be my choice to 6-star next out of all of them. Um, and of course, please make the case for Barbara because she's awesome in RTA also. Speed Demon.
yeah, so she attacks with the beast 2 times, attacks remove all beneficial effects granted on the enemy, and the rider's attack ignores enemy defense by 25% for each beneficial effect the beast has removed. Afterwards, the attack bar of all other allies will be increased up to 50% in proportion to the enemy's lost HP from the attack. So as long as you're doing damage, like people are getting a attack bar, and you're ignoring defense, and you're stripping all in one. So very tidy package. S2 fast link, faster your attack speed, greater damage becomes as the attacks the enemy with the beast 2 times, and it weakens their defense for 1 turn. And they're absorbing attack bar by 25% for each harmful effect granted on the target, up to 100%. And their S1, of course, decreasing the attack speed for 2 turns with a 30% chance. And of course, as everything else, with the attack speed being higher, the greater damage you can inflict. Honestly, for me, it would be kind of a 3-way thing between Douglas, Barbara, and Kumar.
Right.
I would say it kind of comes down to it like this for me, or for Inches, right? Yeah. If you have enough runes to make Barbara insanely, stupidly fast,
Right.
then do Barbara.
Yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
she's going to have a little bit of everything. Now, if you find your teams do not survive as well, I would go with Kumar. Because if you need
Definitely.
something that's going to give you some sustain
Right.
for your battles, you need that. And lastly, if you have sustain and you have, defense break, attack speed, turn cycling, all of that, or if you just don't have the runes for Barber right now, I would go with Douglas just because he seems very easy to rune,
Yeah.
and
Not very resource
and
intensive.
he's going to just hit like a tank every time. So, I mean, definitely for me, my advice would be Barbara if you have the runes, just because she is such an all-in-one. Um, but if you need sustain for your characters to survive longer, I would go with Kumar all day. And there we are.
Hope
Hope that helps,
hope that
Fuentes. Let
helps.
us know what you decide. We always love to hear about that. Um, it's getting about 14 minutes. I feel like we should try to kill each other.
Let us do that.
And while we were doing that, just real quick, I know we wanted to talk a little bit about the Genshin. They had a huge update. The Klee banner came back.
I know you're super happy about that.
I did about 70 summons, and I got a Key King, Kequing.
Yep. Lightning
Key
Kitty.
King.
One,
Yep.
one of my faves.
But I did not get Cleese, so we are saddened by this. we are downtrodden.
Don't be
Infinitely
saddened.
sad.
You got one of the best Nat 5s in the game. Don't be mad. Uh-oh.
Don't get mad, get glad.
Yeah.
Why are you afraid of Hagang?
I am so
Don't be
afraid of
afraid.
Hagang. Are you kidding me?
You know, I forget that you have an Acellin. I wish I had an Acellin.
You know what? You have inspired me. I'm
Getting beat by people who have better everything than me, so yes, we do the best of 3, and then if you want to throw down, we could do a quick one match. I would be fine with that. Let's see. Okay, get rid of that. What did Vanessa ever do to you?
her speed lead. Does everything. Uh-oh. Attack 50%. Oh. It's gonna be quick.
Yeah, you're still gonna get turn 1, maybe.
Maybe. We shall see.
Oh, I'm sorry, my Bernard is quite fast.
He is very, very fast.
And folks, in case you were wondering what happened there, my Bernard gave me an attack speed boost, and my Lucian destroyed 2 of his team.
Oh yes, we should really
impunity.
do the
With impunity. I can't do commentary while we're doing it. I'll just do it when it's unimportant. Like, I've now hit auto to finish off your Villajuel, another one of my most wanted monsters. Who's counting? Yes, I will enter the battle with him again. I will. All right. And I like to mix it up here. You know what? You inspired me, by the way. You had mentioned a team you wanted me to use the other day, so I'll pull it out. Pulling them out of mothballs. Don't even know if they have runes. Let me check now that I've already picked them. Okay, one of them has runes. That's good. Oh, good. Actually, I actually made sure they had runes. That's the stuff.
All right.
see. For best stat. She never hurt nobody.
Oops. Oops. Nope. Nope. That's. Nope. Okay.
HP plus 50.
Yeah, but
Alright.
only to one unit. It's only for fire.
Oh. Yeah, it's actually two, though. It would be your Velajuel and your Kumar.
Yeah.
So this one will go slower because, you know, these are not my heavy hitters here. This is like my B team.
Oh.
Get it? That was a Honeybee and Friends joke because, you know, Felleria.
Ha 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 ha.
I think I'm hilarious, if I'm
Well,
being honest.
you have to be the first one to think you're hilarious. If you don't, then
Hey.
who else is gonna? You have to
That's
be
a
the
great
one.
question. Oh, and since we are doing RTA, how have you been doing on the 300 win RTA slash arena win event?
Pretty well. I've been rating some, level 30s and level, just really just beasting on those unfortunate people that have played the game after me. So I am completely beasting on the noobs, feasting on the noobs, the noobs.
Yeah. There are a few teams I need to learn how to deal with better before I think I will progress too much further in RTA and arena. I feel like I have all the workings of an actually decent arena RTA team, but I very often find myself lacking in the ability to finish off some of these teams. Like I'll do fine, and then they like come back out of nowhere and take over.
I hear you.
This is painful to me that I have this team that doesn't do tremendous amounts of damage. Woof. Woof is the order of the day here. Oh boy. I mean, I'm not really threatened by your team because I'm going to always have shields and healing, but, you know, good golly, Miss Molly, this is going to take some time to finish you off. But I'm going to do it. It's my passion project.
You have to.
It is my passion project.
Gotta do what you love, man.
Get rid of some of your HP.
Bolverk just shredded my Jean. I mean, not Jean. What am I talking about? Louise.
Luis?
The Wind Paladin. Just shredded. Just, she was tanky. She is not. She is not anymore.
Oh yeah. Here we go. You know, eventually I will wear your team down. That's where we're at. Just
War of attrition.
I'm going to nibble you to death like a duck.
Death by duck? Wow.
Death by duck. Okay, and I'm going to hit auto again and see if my auto team can just finish off your Velajuel.
Yeah, I think you can.
I know they can. I just want it to be less than 5 hours from now. Wow. All right. I'm not making that mistake on this third round. I'm just saying. I am not picking a slow team at all. At all. There it is. Oh, is she in here? You have runes even? Nope, that was a mistake. Okay, cool. Cool. Ooh, good old fire demon. Rude.
Quite.
Rude. Rude. What did Vanessa ever do to you? You said it was about the speed lead. You left me with my other 33% speed lead. What good did that do you?
0. Had to ban somebody.
Jerk. Alright. Here we go. Little speed boost, tailwind, a little bit of amp magic. Alright, deleted 2 of your team. Beth, get in there. Alright. There we go. Now that is how long I want the matches to actually take. That long exactly, just 5 seconds. Psycho, if you are out there and you want to throw me an invite, we can have one match real quick, and then we're going to do some summoning and get on out of here.
That we will.
Okay, 10-1, Psycho beats me in like half a second. Of course he's got a more. More is the Water Ryu Winner's War version.
I'm sure. Absolutely
Chun
sure.
Ping and
He is running it
Ciara.
better. Yeah, he's got a gold star next to his name. I'm definitely out of my league here. Much is he? 24. Okay, get rid of that. So that I can survive. He's about to just beat me down like I owe him money. Do you? Do you owe him money?
Psycho, are you a creditor of some kind? If I survive turn 1, maybe I have a chance. If. Big if. See, his more is about to lap me too. Here we go. See, that was the lapping.
I see.
I'm not going to get a turn, you see. He's just going to kill everything. Oh, I got a turn. Nobody is more surprised than me. Although I only had one halfway decent damage dealer and they're gone now, so this will end badly as was predicted. Just gonna make him work for it, you know. Make him kill me all. There, that went. That was thank you, Psycho. Sure. Good game. See, it's those turn 1, you know, if you don't go first, you tend to lose. All right. So, let's see. I can get beat around by the exclusive summoning.
Let's see. Who's up for this week? Good old Wusa, which you have. Good old Barbara, which you have. And good old Wind Chicken.
Masha.
Oh,
Masha.
Masha. So you have all of the Nat 5s for exclusive summons.
Yeah, I'm probably going to wait. I don't know. Maybe even longer than 3 weeks.
Well, I am just going to shoot off all of my all the scrolls I have for no reason. I mean, no reason at all.
So I'll have one lightning guaranteed at the end, but how much do you think I should open?
Well, I know you want to save your LNDs.
Yeah, those aren't getting touched for until sometime in the far future.
Okay. How about, let's see. Yeah, do about, I don't know, 10 of your mysticals and, pardon me, and I don't know, a couple of your attribute.
Sure, why not?
Surprise me. So
Count it down.
3, 2, 1, and summit.
I thought I would sneak up on it and get something better
I hear you.
by fooling it. It didn't work.
It didn't work. Well, I got lightning right off the bat, so
I got a wind Taoist, so you'll get a 5-star.
no, definitely got a dice magician, fire dice magician.
I should build a dice magician someday.
I
Second
don't,
lightning
I don't suggest it.
and the fire dryad. Cool. One more mystical. Alrighty. Do a couple of these. Got lightning on my first wind one.
Excellent.
And I got the another Melia.
Oh,
That's funny.
I
I can't even complain about the amount of lightning, I suppose. Let's do one of those.
Are your millias that you use
Two of these.
for giants fully skilled?
I believe so.
Okay.
All right, let me know when you're nearing the end, and I'll do my my big scroll.
Okay, I'm just gonna do all of my water scrolls. I got 5 of them, and then I'll do my L&D for the week. And
get an Artamiel? Yeah, I figured.
yeah, right. Not happening. Not happening. I got a water samurai, which is actually super.
Nice skill ups.
Yeah, super helpful for my you know, my light and dark.
People use the Dark Samurai. I've thought I should build him someday.
You definitely should. He's pretty good. I am in the process of doing so. Okay. Well, I only have my one L&D that I'm gonna pick right now.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Shoot your shot.
Well, you know what? This is just about the way my life goes. So. I'm just going to take the Hell Lady, and I'm going to go turn her into crystals before I even have time to think about it.
Dude, you have the best luck.
Do I? Out of all the Nat 5s I could have gotten, I got the one dupe.
You got 2 dupes. You had.
Yes.
You had a splendid with 2 dupes. Oh, that's
right.
wicked. Just sending my love and hugs. Just sending them out. Do you feel them? You feel them?
I do. Oh, by the way, I actually forgot to tell you, I did actually finish getting all the pieces together for. Yeah, dupes are the worst, but yeah, I have enough to get the Shadow Claw summoned.
Oh, very cool.
I should do that one of these days.
Shadow Claw just looks awesome. Who are we shouting out this week? Last Star 7.
Psycho got 3 pung bakes in a row once when he just started. That's rough. I got 3 Leos early on in my lifetime here, so I feel that. Definitely want to give a shout out to Psycho. Thanks for coming, hanging out, and watching.
Join our Discord when you can.
All of our usual suspects, Ferentis, Hungun, all our friends over in the Discord. Of course, Nelly the God, JD the Gamer, Beans, all our friends we've made through doing this podcast live stream.
Yep.
Good to know you all. And RN Jesus for blessing me with another dupe. And a choice of 2 dupes.
Choice.
It's I was, there was a very funny. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit that. There was a very funny meme, real quick, that was in the Summoners War Reddit. That was basically like somebody looking at their splendid blessing summon, and it was like basically how all the 7-year scrolls and they didn't get anything from
Right.
it, or they didn't get any new Nat 5s. And it was the person like crying, looking up at it, saying, "I have failed you to the splendid blessing."
Yeah.
That's how I feel just now. I have failed it. I have let it down.
Hugs. Hugs. Hugs.
Hugs for pugs.
Yeah, right? Who am I shouting
But
at?
yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna shout out Ryan Reynolds for no
Interesting.
reason. What did he play?
'Cause-
Green Lantern, Deadpool. Um,
yes,
his
both.
his new movie coming up, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard or whatever, actually looks pretty good.
Did
And
you see the first one?
I didn't, and I'm so like charged to watch it now that I have. But I'm gonna shout him. I think he's like super underrated. He's literally played like I shouldn't say all, but a bunch of my childhood heroes. I love Deadpool. I think the way he's leveraging or doing the character of Deadpool is amazing, and the scene where he goes back to the that horribly ridiculous X-Men Origins Wolverine, where they show Deadpool for the first time, but his mouth is covered, and he literally redeems that whole scene. Goes back and then like just
Just fixing some of the timeline. Don't worry about it.
fixing some of the timeline. Thank you for that. Like, no one is gonna do that. No actor, no writer, no production house is gonna do that and fix their old movies in like a half, like 3 or 4 or 5 second scene. It took Ryan Reynolds to do that, so I want to shout him out. I don't know if this is gonna get to him or not, but who cares? If our little podcast,
He's never going to know of us, but it's cute. It's cute to think.
I mean,
maybe.
that's why nice things about like there's things like Twitter. There's things you can't actually. I may send this clip to him, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
shout
you
you
do
out, Ryan Reynolds, because you fixed the timeline.
And also, the Deadpool for the holidays was great. There we go. Covered all our bases now. Have you seen Deadpool for the holidays?
I haven't, and now I'm again more. I have more incentive to go watch it because you endorsed it.
It's wonderful. It's
See?
very funny. Made me giggle.
That's hard. That's hard.
Not
to
really.
Uh,
I'm a giggler.
Well, that's about it for this particular episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. New episodes on Saturday. Reach out to us on mrgtsw at Gmail, mrgtsw on Instagram, mrgtsw on Facebook, mrgtsw on YouTube, mrgtsw on Reddit. Ha! At Rancher's Guide on Twitter, Lightstar777 Gaming on the Twitch, Aztec Olmec on Twitch, coming soon. And last but certainly not least, Monster Rancher's Guide to the Universe on our Discord, where we talk about more than Summoner's War. I think I knocked them all out the park.
Knocked it. Did it. Way to go, you.
I knocked them out faster than you knocked me out in RTA. Ooh.
I know, that was like
That was
5
pretty fast.
seconds.
That was pretty
So
fast. Anyway,
you
everyone,
forget the third round.
everyone live long and prosper, unlike my units
Peace
in
and long
RTA.
life.